Hey y'all, I'm just coming today to give some information on ASHA Degree, and I know I'm kind of redundant with her, but that little girl's got my heart, and maybe if other people would have been redundant, maybe she would have been found by now. Okay, Aisha was a beautiful, beautiful 9-year-old baby girl. She was athletic, she was tall, she played basketball, she was just beautiful. And on Valentine's Day, February the 14th of 2000, Aisha left her home. She packed a small bag and she left in 3, 4 a.m. She was spotted by multiple people on the road walking alone. One person tried to get her attention and she ran. She ran through the woods from him. So there is rumor that she was seen getting into a 1970s Thunderbird or something similar to that car, but nothing's been found of Aisha except her book bag. Aisha would be 30 years old today, and she's always going to be 9 to me. I just want her found, and everybody in my community wants her found. This little girl kills me, y'all. But I'm going to pop in here and there as I'm showing the pictures because some explanations need to be had. Okay, one thing is, this was not really a cold February. We were having a thunderstorm, actually, so it had to be pretty mild. I can't really take myself back to that day because it's not etched in my memory like it would be her parents. But if we was having a thunderstorm, then we had some warm air. But she left. She left with no winter clothing, no coat. She packed a small bag, and when it was found, it wasn't nothing really to survive on. And the power was out, which makes these country roads even more darker. I've struggled with myself thinking maybe somebody run her over and panicked and then got rid of her. But I'm kind of trying to keep the hope that maybe it is true that somebody saw her get into the green Thunderbird or 1970 long old car. And I do believe, if I remember correctly, it had rust damage on it, which that's why I'm picking it up, because to me, when being in the South, we don't see that much. Every time I see it, I think somebody's been in the snow, so up north. But Aisha's book bag was finally found in Burke County. Aisha went missing in Cleveland County, which Burke County's not that far, but it shows that either somebody went out of their way to hide her belongings or went out of the way to hide her and her belongings. It's just sad. It was sad to read into, but I'm not going to discuss what I read into. This is facts only. This isn't my opinion based off spirit box or tarot cards. This is facts only. So I'll be popping in here and there to explain things as I need, and enjoy. The numbers are on there if you have any information regarding the disappearance of Aisha Degree. You can call the number on there. It's still open investigation. We're still looking for her. We got signs at the place that she was last seen. We got big signs at her church, and you'll see those in here too. So I'm gonna let y'all go, and let's find Aisha, please. Okay, just coming in to drop with the fact that I forgot to mention in the beginning. Aisha lived at home with her brother O'Brien, who was 10 years old when she went missing. She was 9. And her mother and father, who were Aquila and Harold Degree. And O'Brien did hear Aisha's bed creaking and moving, but he didn't turn around to look. And I know that's ate up at him this whole time. And as a matter of fact, I just looked into it, and he has a daughter or a son. I think it's a daughter that's about the same age as Aisha is. Well, was when she went missing. So I don't know what they named her, but I hope you honored your sister. I'm sorry that your sister got missing. I know it hurts. I had my brother pass away when I was 11 years old, and it destroyed my whole life, and it continues to. I just there's nothing to it when something happens to a baby and you yourself as a baby and can't understand it. And then I don't know if your parents were like mine, but it was kind of like we didn't talk about my brother's passing. And when you're that young, you need to talk. You need to try to understand, because all it got me was a life full of drug use, and I had a big grudge with God, and it lasted till I was 34 years old. I got clean before then, but I didn't drop my grudge with God until I was 34 years old, and I'm 42 now. So don't waste your whole life beating yourself up for something that you couldn't control. And if you need to talk to anybody, talk. If your parents don't want to talk, find somebody that will listen. It does wonders. And back at it. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, this is a map of Aisha's trek. The everything's marked out on it from her home, and where it says shed, that is where somebody tried to holler out to her or tried to stop and give her some help, and she took off running through the woods. And there was things found in this shed that could have pertained to Aisha. Her mom actually verified that some of it was Aisha. So I don't know if maybe she just dipped out in that shed to get away from whoever she thought was trying to pick her up on the road, or if the rain and thunder and lightning just got so bad. But there was hair ties, pencil that she had got, and candy that I'm thinking her grandmother, but don't hold me to that, but a family member gave her candy for Valentine's Day, and the wrappers were in there. Strangely enough, there was a picture of this little girl in the black and white. Nobody knows who this little girl is, which raised our eyebrows to thinking maybe she was lured. Maybe she thought she was trying to save this little girl from something. But yeah, it was weird. And the upholstery shop is the place where the building was. So, and then the last exit circled is her last scene. I wrote everything out there. I hope y'all can read it. But I'll pop back in a minute. Okay, this is all that was found of Aisha. And I got some thoughts on it. The t-shirt that they're saying is really a nightgown, because I hate to admit it, but when I was 9, 10 years old, I was all into the New Kids on the Block. And I had that same nightgown. I had the little bedroom shoes that looked like, like neon sneakers and stuff. I had all of it. My mama bought me all of it. So that is a nightgown, a New Kids on the Block nightgown. And my problem with it is that's way before Aisha's time. So if this was supposed to be in Aisha's belongings, I would say that it's either her mother's or an aunt's, or hell, I mean, it could have been picked up at a secondhand store. It's just a nightgown to sleep in. But it did raise flags to me, because Aisha wouldn't even know who New Kids on the Block was. So, I mean, I was pregnant with my kid when Aisha went missing, and I was a New Kids freak at 9, 10 years old. So that's something, that nightgown really don't fit her age, unless it was like a older family members or just something picked up secondhand. But these belongings with her book bag were found buried in Burke County. They were wrapped in a plastic bag. I don't know why. It seems like if they'd have just buried it, it would have disintegrated. But that's what was found, and it's pretty weird. And where it was found, they were building a house or doing some kind of new construction, and they dug it out the earth. And this was years after she went missing. And the book, I believe, does go to her school, but I don't think she's the one that checked it out. I'll have to look into that too. But the book, I do believe the little card on the back was to her school. I don't know, y'all. I just want somebody to find this girl. My stepdad, he uses Degree deodorant, and he said I can't even put deodorant on without thinking about her. And we're right here in Cherryville, which is, I'm probably 2 miles from the church sign, 3. And it's just heartbreaking. It's so heartbreaking that she wants to be found, y'all. She wants to be found so bad. And she's, man, I said I wasn't going to do this, but I'm going to give in a little bit of my opinion here. And it's heartbreaking. She don't think nobody cares enough to find her. She tells me she's right there. She's right there. And she feels like nobody cares enough to find her. That's not true, baby. I never met you in my life, and I'm so saddened by what happened to you. There are people looking, trust and believe that, baby. We want you found. I don't know what was going on in your life. I don't know what you was running from, but I want you out them woods, wherever you're at. I don't know why I said the woods, but I just want you out, and people do care. We care, we love you, and I hope that you're found in my lifetime, because I'm going to celebrate, baby girl. But I'm going to get off here for good this time. Just if you know anything or think you know anything, I don't care if you heard something or done a tarot reading or a spirit box, call it in, because, man, we struggling. It's been 20 years and 9 months. We're going on, or 21 years and 9 months. We're going on 22 years of ASHA gone, and ain't nobody deserves that, especially no beautiful little kid. Her mama needs somewhere to go sit and spend time with ASHA, and not on the side of the road where she was last seen walking. Please, if you know anything, tell it. And I know how it is around here about snitching and stuff, but you know, street code is you don't mess with babies, you don't mess with old people, and you don't mess with animals. They can't defend themselves. And I'll tell on your ass for that. I live by my Gastonia code, but don't be messing with no kids or old people. So if you are afraid to come forward, hit me up. I will go forward for you, and I will stand tall and tell them, because I just want her found so bad. I've heard all kinds of stuff from jail, when I was in jail, them telling me what happened. And, you know, everybody's got an opinion, or everybody's got a little theory in their head, but some of the stuff I heard was just disgusting. And I hope none of it's true, baby. I really hope you're alive, but if you're not, I hope you didn't suffer none. I hope it was fast. But everybody, please, please watch this video and pay attention. There's age progressions in there. If you see anybody that you think looks like her, just ask, hey, what's your name? Did you ever live in North Carolina? And if it is her, it'll ping, oh, Lord, they know me. But I don't think she's here anymore, and I want her found. So please take your time carefully to go over these pictures. And again, the little girl in the black and white, nobody knows who she is. She was just, her picture was in ASHA's belongings. And it's said that ASHA had no computer. And, you know, this was 2000. I mean, especially around here, a lot of us lower income people didn't have a computer. But I don't know. I don't know. I just know she ain't here, and she ain't been here, and it kills me. I couldn't imagine being her family. But everybody take care. Keep your eye open for ASHA. We got to find her.